Okay, so I just wanted to give another update. Looks like, alright. Um, Looks like this has all come together and it's now just a matter of putting up finishing walls and ceilings. So, as you can see, there's a generator right here out in the open, just screaming, break me. And that's okay because if you come out here, oops, we can get past this thing. I'm going to stop fly mode and it's a little wonky. See this conspicuous wire sticking out, which I will have to cover up with some stuff. I'm thinking of sticking some storage in here and up there. And so if you come outside, whoop, there's a generator here, but it's right next to the door and it could get blown up or discovered. But that's okay because we have this option. So the idea was that this wouldn't be sticking out and that this would just be a wall, and that if you came in here you would see nothing, but you could demolish this and boom, access inventory, and then just slap back up the wall. Oh, but if you're not careful, you will trash the wall that's there. So, build helper. And all. So yeah, if you mess up, you're gonna have a little bit of repairs to do. But it's a totally hidden wall. Or hidden thing. Now this actually won't maybe be a problem with the other base, because what I did here, you see in my last video, I used a ladder to position this thing. And I laid this one first, so next time what I can do is maybe make sure it's scooted over a little further this way, or maybe scooted back a little bit more, and then all these cables will be also scooted over. So I'll make it more snug into the wall, so that this is more hidden and not sticking out all this. But it's kind of nice that in a way we can get to that. But I can hide it, of course. I'm going to put something here on this version. Also, in the other version of the base, I probably will put something extra here, just that if some stuff's getting blown up and C4'd, it'll have another barrier of protection before it gets through this wall and into that. So now this is, you can't even see the generator through here. To walking, crouch. This part requires crouching, but you can see there is no electrical visible here leading to it. So we've got 3 generators so far. We've got the obvious one that is our like decoy main generator. Then we have a decoy backup generator and a real backup generator, which will be better hidden in the other version of the base. So, that's that. And unfortunately, it turns out the cooker did connect to the irrigation pipes, but the problem is that they're not coded to work. You connect it to a just a rain catcher. It has to be connected to actual water veins, and we have a water vein over here. Problem is, because I did not build my, it's like right in my crosshairs right there. The problem is I built this base not on top of the pipes over there. So if I had, put a well down there and then a pipe and then lined it up already, found out which way the irrigation pipes were going to go based on that water main, then I could have built my base that way. But I'm picky about my view, and I wanted my base facing this way. So that's the way I did it. And I wanted it over here. So what we're going to do for our industrial cooker is just one more step. We're just going to fill up big water jugs, and stick them in here. And that should be enough to make a lot of kibble. And we've got enough rain catchers here to, yeah. Ew. I don't know if we'll ever run. No, that works, but crops are being watered like crazy. They're at 600, so this is going to be good. A little bit of rain in the desert's not going to, lack of rain isn't going to be an issue. So now I'm laying down ceilings, just covering things up. I'll add a metal hatch frame here. Like I said before, all that matters is that adobe is on the inside, and it will negate the rapid temperature gain. Okay, need more ceilings. What? Yeah. Let's see here. So we're just gonna lay these down, and now this I couldn't stick these right up to here because it doesn't allow that. But that's okay. I can just bring walls up over this here, and then I'll probably build something else up here. Okay. So I'll get this covered with roofs, and then I'll add the adobe underneath. Okay. This is a roof too. I'll just do all this green. So I'll do this one. Zooming. We'll stick adobe hatch frames on the inside. And have this middle level be glass. And then the outer level will be metal hatch frame. So now that this is laid out, I can continue placing these. So there isn't one route for the electricity to go. You blow up a huge section of our ceiling, most of our electrical things will continue to work because their network is covering this whole thing. And then I'll just seal them in with this extension of ceiling. I've also I've demolished these one at a time and run the electrical underneath it. And even in here. So the power can go, if you break, say, this little section, it's just going to route around this way. And I've got a vault hidden in the wall here, hiding this electrical. We got some hidden storage as well. We can demolish that adobe wall right here and get to our vault if we want. Hit Q. Oh. Sucks. I hate it when it just doesn't work out. you know, you get the hang of it. Now we have 3 of those. Yeah. Okay. So, hidden vault that hides our cable that connects to our hidden generator. And we'll just fill it up with 100, you know, all the stacks of 100 gas. And I'm not going to stick vaults in here because I don't know what I'm going to put in here. Can't fit under the catwalk. You can't get in if you go under there, but you can't go right. Just aim for the middle. And so I'll put some kind of storage there, some kind of storage here. Could put a generator. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so we could try to put another generator. Why not? Have all the generators. See what happens. Try to extend. Cables. So we need a sloped. There. And then that's not the right spot. Should go to that. Boom. Alright, now. Oh, it's in there. Oh, cool. Got another. So I'm just wondering though. How are we gonna access? Gonna go through that wall and just put a window? This one. Can I just access the inventory this way? Typical way? Yeah. So we could put window walls here. Put window walls in there and then just put a storage thing right here. Just kind of block it from view, out of sight, out of mind. And then put a bunch of like compost bins, stack them all up in there. I don't know if that'll hide it. Maybe storage boxes. And we're going to paint the storage so it's color coded based on what it is. So, you know, we'll have an easier time of finding things we're looking for by function. So now we can continue spreading out this adobe. Okay, that worked. Sometimes stacks in there real tight. Looks like it's going to replace the item. Oh, like that. Ow. Anyway, it doesn't. Okay. Level 6. Alright. Okay. And then adobe ceilings. Some pipes, metal. Metal pipes. Need to go get the code for the adobe then. Let's just Adobe. Adobe ceiling arc. Give item. Okay, and we'll make it like we'll say 20 of them. Alright. So now we're insulated from the heat. We are protected from attack. We have hidden electrical wires. And yeah, it's hot in here because I have not covered this in Adobe yet. Once I stick gasoline into the generators, we'll see how our power does here. With things like our auto turrets. And I may have to make the floor Adobe too. We'll just experiment. We'll just see. Right now I'm just toying with the mixed media look and then adding Adobe just as much as we need. No! We'll need to have more Adobe than we need, other than it is pretty, but we're going to use a lot of it to stay cool. I like to mix it up, and I don't want to use too much of it, so the best way to avoid using too much of it is to just use as much as we need and replace everything else with wood and stone. Or just leave it, you know, make things out of wood and stone, and then just add the Adobe we need to stay cool. And as you can see, I cooled off a lot. I am no longer dying. So that's good. Hey. Well, anyway, so yeah, you saw it. I got the generators placed. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 generators. I really think that's all. So this technique totally worked. Now we just need another metal hatch frame. And even though I'm going to finish this area of ceiling before I start building like the little dormitory up here, I'll then just demolish the parts of ceiling I need to put some hatch frames here so we can, you know, snipe through them at people if we need to. Drop some traps and weapons through them, who knows? Wow. Not right. Maybe it was overkill. Perhaps I should build a shed around this to protect these. I think I will definitely do that. Yeah. So maybe I'll build this one for some. So I can move these. I'll leave them. Yeah, I think I'll square that off. So I'll have more room for more apartment areas over here when people start, I guess, wanting to join our tribe. Man, I wish I could just teleport a build to a new server. That would be amazing. I want to transfer this base. Well, okay. Ouch. Ouch. Well, so there's that so far. I'm looking forward to finishing up the like little Adobe dorms up here and just maybe adding one final thing up on top of this and then showing the finished product. This is gonna be one hell of a base to have on a PvP server. You would be totally alpha. And there's a way you could build it so that you wouldn't look that alpha. You could put stone on the outside. And still have, like, 9 layers instead of 10 protecting you, which is still totally defended. So, you can try to make yourself look weaker so as not to make people feel too threatened. Alright, I guess that wraps it up.